Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to the Church of RNK. Such a pleasure to be here with you this evening. Okay, there's sometimes this thing that spiritual people do where we really honor the feminine, where it's just really we have this thought or this feeling that you're supposed to be really soft and gentle and intuitive and just leaning into the feminine, which is great, because for a lot of us, you were told to shut down the feminine and really be powerfully masculine and be out there doing stuff. And yet, in the process of trying to be or to appear spiritual, you do have a tendency at times to almost like feel as though your masculine is to be avoided. That feel as though the part of you that is really focused and driven and determined is to be avoided, is to be downplayed, is in fact it's your ego, and in fact you're supposed to just ignore it. Except, listen, for you to grow your business, for you to be successful in your coaching, your healing, your course creator business, you need your masculine. You need a certain amount of aggressive energy. Yes, you do. Even though you are spiritual, even though there's a part of you that really wants to be all tender and nice and kind, and you, the one I'm speaking to, you know it. There's this obsessed energy inside of you that you feel you must downplay. If you're anything like me, there's a part of you that is really driven, really determined, really focused, really, really wild. And you feel you have to tame that part of you because now you're spiritual and you're always supposed to be sweet and nice and talking about lovely, heavenly minded things. Except that energy alone, which is your more feminine side, is not sufficient for you to fully create the business that you desire. You have to say yes to every part of you. You have to say yes to that wild part of you. You have to say yes to the lion inside of you, because it's that lion that will take the feminine, the vision, the dream, the ideas, the creativity. The lion part of you is what will take that, create that feminine part of you, that intuitive part of you, and create success. The feminine alone will dream and desire and affirm things and all of this, but never actually bring anything to life. Some of y'all wonder why you procrastinate so much, or why you're no matter what, no matter how big and amazing your vision is, you can't seem to bring it to life. It's because you are trying to do it in just the feminine instead of fully embracing your masculine as well. I'm not saying either one of them is better than the other. I'm saying they must work in partnership. The aggressive side of you plus the gentle, more visionary part of you, it must work together. You must embrace all parts of you and know that at times the aggressive, the more masculine needs to come out. And at times the more gentle needs to come out. But where spiritual people sometimes get the whole thing wrong is where you really think that the masculine is your ego and needs to be avoided and needs to be pushed away and needs to be, downplayed. And then you're wondering why you can't move forward. It's because you have shut down the part of you that is the part of the vehicle to move you forward. You think that the softness and the gentleness is what is required to grow your business. It isn't. You must have the masculine structures in place. You must have that masculine energy that keeps moving forward, regardless of how it feels or regardless how tough it gets at times. That masculine part of you keeps moving forward. And there is something really powerful about the feminine too. Don't get me wrong here, because the feminine can really hold on to a vision and refuse to let go. But it's the masculine that actually pushes you forward. And if you're busy telling yourself that, oh, I shouldn't be so gra, then you're all like, oh, gentle and talking in a soft voice and never, almost pushing away any kind of ambition because, you're not supposed to be ambitious. It's supposed to be all nice and holy. And then the divine will propel you forward and everything will be sweet and glorious and lovely. No. All sides of you need to be awake in this quest for success. And you need to embrace the wild lion part of you. It doesn't make you less spiritual to be aggressive at times, because at times you need it. At times you need it to push you forward. Where you need to be persistent, where you need to be really like a dog with a bone that will never let go. That's the masculine side of you, and you need to embrace it. But most spiritual people, you're more concerned about being pleasing to everyone. You want people to look at you and admire you, and you think that in order for that to happen, you have to shut down the more aggressive part of you. But for some of you, that really, it feels horrible. You find it really hard to continue this masquerade. In some ways, it's a masquerade of always being soft, always being gentle, always speaking with a soft voice. No, you do not need to deny half of yourself in order to fit into somebody's idea of what spiritual looks like. You are spiritual. You are one with the divine. You do not need to ever prove it to anyone, but you need to understand that your creative energy, it's the feminine, but it's also the masculine. It's the both working together. That's what results in the actual birthing of a vision. Allow yourself to fully own the aggressiveness that does dwell within you. The obsessiveness. People don't like to think about being obsessed with their vision. Be obsessed with your vision. Absolutely be obsessed with it. Because you need a lot of energy to bring anything to life. And if you're busy using your energy to deny who you are or what you want, all of your energy is being diverted away from what you need it for. Allow yourself to be fully in. Stop trying to live to other people's definitions of what spiritual should look like. You are spiritual. You don't need to prove it. How many times can I say this stuff? Be all of you. Embrace all of you. Show up in the world, in the marketplace with all of you. Be fully focused on your vision and allow your masculine to support your feminine and propel you forward. Own the aggressive, more obsessive part of you. Stop fighting it. Stop pretending it doesn't exist. Give yourself permission to be fully, completely you. Completely you. Stop denying that focused part of you. Own it. Because as you live, allowing all of you to come to life, that's how your vision will come to life. Stop trying to be sweet and nice and kind all the time. You are these things anyway. It's when you silence the more aggressive parts of you, thinking that those parts are to be avoided, and just let all the nice, sweet parts up. That's where your vision goes to die. So wake up. Live in the fullness of you. And if you are absolutely determined to hit at least 6 figures in your coaching, your healing, your course creator business by this time next year, this is where you start with the 6-figure spiritual business book. Follow the strategy I put in that book right there. Follow it through. And if you will do that consistently, you will get paying clients and you will grow your business. The link is in my bio if you're on Instagram, and anywhere else, the link is around this video. Go get the book. Much amazing love. Share this with somebody else. Bye.